I see dead people.
We had Drake versus Meek Mill. A lot of people were tweeting that to me. We kind of know the outcome of that. But if Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle, who do you think would win?
Got to go with Kendrick. I'm just saying. I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his lyrics, his last album was outstanding.
Mustard on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb.
Hello. I have a question for you. Do you know who this person on the screen is? Well, yeah, he's Drake, but he's definitely not like us. Kendrick Lamar, arguably the greatest rapper of all time and Compton legend, absolutely destroyed the career of Aubrey Graham, who goes by the stage name of Drake, in a rap beef that took place last year. Both artists produced absolute bangers to diss the other side, but as almost everyone would agree, except for Drake fans, Kendrick's diss, especially in Meet the Grams and Not Like Us, involved some very serious allegations in the form of tight bars, especially in Not Like Us, wherein Kendrick directly calls Drake a pedophile. These were very brave diss tracks from Kendrick, and as almost everyone expected, Drake's response in The Hard Part 6 wasn't even close to the level at which Kendrick's diss impacted the audience of the beef. So, in this video, let's closely study this rap beef, covering the neuroscience of bars and their impact, along with the timeline of what happened. So, let's talk about Drake versus Kendrick. So let's start with the timeline of this legendary beef. To set the stage, Kendrick Lamar and Drake have always been compared as titans in the rap industry. One as a lyrical genius and cultural storyteller, and the other as a hitmaker and a pop rap icon. While subtle shots were exchanged over the years, things escalated last year when Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. In this track, Kendrick went for the uppercut, accusing Drake of hiding behind his commercial success while lacking authenticity. The diss didn't stop there. In Not Like Us, Kendrick leveled accusations against Drake, including the controversial line wherein he called him a pedophile. This line hit hard, not just for its content, but for its delivery, which we'll analyze soon. Drake responded with The Hard Part 6. While it had catchy lines and attempted to frame Kendrick as overly self-righteous, the response didn't land as strongly. Critics called it underwhelming, and fans largely agreed that Kendrick's diss tracks had more cultural and emotional impact. Now, let's dive into the neuroscience of what made Kendrick's bars so impactful, especially the delivery of lines like A minor. The drawn-out delivery of A minor is a prime example of how rhythm and tone engage the brain's auditory cortex and limbic system. When Kendrick elongates the syllables, it creates tension that activates the amygdala, the brain's emotional processing center. This makes the line feel heavier and more dramatic, enhancing its emotional impact. Kendrick's ability to structure tight rhymes and punchlines engages the reward system, especially the ventral striatum, which is involved in processing pleasure. When listeners anticipate a rhyme and Kendrick delivers it unexpectedly or with added flair, it releases dopamine, which is the feel-good neurotransmitter, and our favorite neurotransmitter on this channel. Kendrick's lyrics often require deeper processing, which activates the prefrontal cortex, responsible for attention and working memory. Lines like, "I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton," layer meaning and imagery, making listeners reflect and unpack the accusations made against Drake, leaving a more lasting impression compared to Drake's surface-level jabs. When Kendrick frames allegations with visceral imagery and sharp wordplay, it triggers the mirror neuron system. This system helps us empathize and visualize scenarios. Lines like those make listeners feel the weight of Kendrick's words, associating them with Drake's persona in ways that are hard to shake off. Now, let's compare Kendrick and Drake's approaches. Kendrick's diss tracks focus on authenticity, emotional delivery, and cultural storytelling, which activate neural circuits related to empathy and critical thinking. Drake's response, though catchy, relied on repetitive hooks and clever wordplay aimed at surface-level entertainment. These differences highlight how Kendrick's tracks are more likely to stick with listeners, both emotionally and cognitively. A critical example is how Kendrick masterfully uses pauses in his delivery. Neuroscience tells us that silence, strategically placed in music, can increase anticipation by engaging the brain's insula, which processes uncertainty. By pausing before A minor, Kendrick forces listeners to hang on to every word, amplifying the impact of this punchline. Now, after both artists released their tracks, the audience response was overwhelmingly in favor of Kendrick. The viral spread of Kendrick's bars on social media amplified the neurological effects of social conformity. When fans repeatedly saw phrases like A minor or memes mocking Drake's response, it reinforced Kendrick's dominance in the beef, strengthening neural connections in the ventral striatum related to reward and agreement. Drake's attempt to defend himself in the Hard Part 6 failed miserably to engage listeners at the same depth. His overuse of melodic lines and lack of biting accusations made his response feel like it lacked conviction, which is key in a rap beef. So in conclusion, Kendrick Lamar didn't just win this rap beef because of better rhymes, he leveraged a combination of lyrical genius, emotional delivery, and audience psychology to create diss tracks that resonated far beyond music. Neuroscience shows us why bars like A minor aren't just words. They're powerful tools to engage our brains on multiple levels. So, what do you think? Did Kendrick destroy Drake purely on skill? Or was this beef won in the hearts and minds of the audience? Let me know your thoughts below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more insights into the art and science of music. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.